Hi, I'm Jennifer Bourne of jenniferbourne.com, and I'm glad that you're here because today we are talking about 5 ways to boost conversion rates and get visitors to take action on your website. As a site owner, you put a lot of effort into driving traffic to your website. You write blog posts, you invest time and effort into SEO and social media marketing. Maybe you publish an email newsletter, send email blasts, leverage email automations, and follow-up campaigns. You might be a guest on podcasts, write guest blog posts, host webinars, or even invest in paid ads like Facebook ads and Google AdWords ads, maybe even on Instagram. After all that work, the very worst thing that could happen is someone to come to your website and then leave without taking any action. Once a person reaches your website, your job is to get them the information they need quickly and easily, persuade them to stay on the site, and then get them to take action. There are 5 ways that you can get visitors to take action on your website so you can boost those conversion rates. The first is making sure your call to action is in the right spot. If you want your call to action to perform well, it needs to be visible and obvious. For years, the mantra was put your call to action above the fold. But mobile devices and tablets have made scrolling a normal part of everyday life, and that's all but eliminated the fold. Today, the position of a call to action is still critical to maximize conversions, but there are a lot more options. When considering where to place your call to action, you need to think about what the visitor experiences on the page, where the next logical step is, and where the best place is to make that offer. For example, on a blog post, there are 3 natural places to include a call to action. You can do it in the content, right? An in-context content upgrade, right? In the actual blog post itself. You can offer a call to action at the end of the blog post that helps them take the next logical step. Or you could leverage an opt-in pop-up that appears after a certain amount of time or after a certain number of pages are visited. If placing a call to action in the sidebar, I really want you to consider making it the only thing in the sidebar and making it sticky so it stays on the screen as readers scroll down the page. Now, some things to consider: evaluate the positioning of your current calls to action. If they're not performing as you want them to, maybe you need to change and test where you're putting them on the web page. You want to make sure they're in the best position for maximum visibility and in the best place that offers visitors the next step to the content that they're looking at right now. Now, the second thing that you can do is offer a sample, right? Baskin-Robbins is famous for its pink spoon ice cream samples. You can try as many flavors as you want before deciding on the right one for your cone or sundae because they want you to love your dessert. Baskin-Robbins taught all businesses a powerful lesson: to never underestimate the power of a free sample. Not everyone will be ready to buy right away when they get to your site, but a free sample can move someone from the consideration stage of the buyer journey to the decision stage much faster. With this approach, consumers have the opportunity to try before they buy and confirm if making a purchase is the right decision. According to The Atlantic, offering free samples has financial benefits. In some studies, giving away a sample has boosted sales by as much as 2,000%. There's also behavioral benefits that come along with giving free samples, right? Samples can convince people to buy things that maybe they didn't need or they never used to buy. Dan Ariely, a behavioral economist at Duke University, says that reciprocity is a very, very strong instinct. He says that if somebody does something for you, like giving you something free, right? Like giving you a quarter of a ravioli on a piece of wax paper when you're sampling things at Costco, you feel kind of this strong obligation to do something back for them, like put that box of raviolis in your cart. He adds that free samples can make forgotten cravings more salient, right? The free sample will give you a little bit of a taste, a desire for something. So if I gave you, he says, if I gave you a tiny bit of chocolate, all of a sudden it would remind you of the taste of the chocolate and it would increase your craving for chocolate. So think about, is there a way to offer prospects a free sample of what you're offering? Is there something that you can offer on a small scale that gives them a taste of what they'll get if they buy or they invest with you? The third thing you can do is provide incentives, right? One of the easiest ways to move a potential customer from the consideration stage to the decision stage, from thinking about buying to actually buying, is to offer incentives to sweeten the deal and make the purchase irresistible. Popular incentives include special bonuses, free trials, free shipping, price match guarantees, coupons, loyalty points, reports or ebooks, checklists, worksheets, free webinars, special gifts, upgrades, buy one, get one offers, getting extra products, getting extra features or discounted upsells and cross-sells. Just remember that any incentive you offer will cost you time, energy, effort, money, or resources, or a combination of those things. So you need to make sure that the incentive you offer relates to the item that you're selling and actually gets prospective clients and customers to make a purchase. So think about, what incentives do you offer prospective customers to convince them and get them to say yes? Has it been successful? Can you do it better? Are you offering the right incentive? If you haven't used incentives yet to boost your sales, what could you offer that provides high value to your audience but doesn't erode your profits? Now, the fourth thing you can do is make sure that you are customer-centric. The biggest mistake that website owners, bloggers, and e-commerce store owners make is making the content all about themselves and how great they are, and not about the customer and what they need. It's a harsh reality, but people really don't care about you or your business or what you're doing until they know that you can help them, until they know that you can solve their problem or meet their need. A customer-centric website focuses on what the customer is looking for, how they feel, what they need, why they're on your website, and helping them get that information, learn to trust you, and feel good about buying from you. All the content needs to be focused on answering questions like, what do I need to know? What's the best solution for my problem? Why this product? How is it going to help me? What are the benefits to buying? What exactly do I get? Have other people had a positive experience? In addition to making sure the website content is focused on the customer, your calls to action also need to be customer-centric. A call to action could be process-oriented or value-oriented. So process-oriented calls to action like sign up today for the free webinar focus on you and what prospects can do in relation to your offer. Value-oriented calls to action, on the other hand, like double your close rate with this free webinar, focus on the benefit to the customer, doubling the close rate, and why they should take action. So think about and evaluate your website content. Evaluate your service, your course, your program, your product description, whatever it is that you're selling. Look at the calls to action and make sure that the content and call to action is tailored to your prospective customers or clients, right? That is critical. Now, the fifth thing that you can do is to leverage scarcity and demand. Nobody wants to miss out on an opportunity if people believe that they're going to miss out or lose out. They are going to act faster. They're going to take action more if they think that something's at risk, right? Scarcity happens when a product or a service is perceived to have a limited availability. And as a result, it seems like it has a higher value. It makes it feel more desirable. So in general, people place a higher value on something that is scarce, and they place a lower value on something that they believe that anybody could get, right? The idea is that when the demand is high and availability is low, there's scarcity, and that creates urgency to purchase. Now, you can create scarcity to boost sales with limited time offers like save 50% today only. By having low quality quantities available, there are only 3 of these left. You can also make time sensitive offers, right? Order in the next hour and save. The one critical thing with this approach is that you make sure to use scarcity ethically. Don't try to create fake urgency by stating that there are only 3 left if you're selling a digital product and anybody could buy it at any time. Your customers are smart. They're going to realize that even after they made a purchase, there are still 3 left. And in a week, there are still 3 left. And that the tactic you're using will hurt your brand more than help your brand. So consider, is there an opportunity to ethically and honestly use scarcity and urgency in your marketing to increase sales? Can you offer a limited time deal or sale to stir that up? Those are 5 things that you can do, right? 5 simple things that you can do to boost conversion rates and get visitors on your website to actually take action before they leave, right? You worked really hard to get them there. You want to make sure that they either buy or hire you or subscribe before they leave. Now that's it for today. Again, I'm Jennifer Bourne of jenniferbourne.com. You can find more details on all the tips that I shared here today in the blog post for this video, and you can subscribe to make sure that you get all the latest and greatest as it's released. Thanks so much for being here, and until next time, I hope you have a great day.